Now, the fate of Brazil's former President Jair Bolsonaro is on thin ice as the landmark coup plot trial enters its final phase. Brazil's Supreme Court has begun deliberations in this case, accusing the 70-year-old of orchestrating a plot to remain in power after he lost his 2022 re-election bid. Shortly after the session began, one of the Brazilian judges considering the verdict stated that the former far-right president had sought to install a dictatorship. Brazilian judge Alexandre de Moraes, who has been sanctioned by the United States in retaliation for the criminal proceedings against Jair Bolsonaro, has said that the court will ignore external pressures when ruling on the coup trial.
Julgar com imparcialidade e aplicar a justiça a cada dos casos.
If there is evidence beyond reasonable doubt, criminal proceedings will be upheld and the defendants convicted. If there is evidence of innocence or even reasonable doubt about the defendant's guilt, the defendants will be acquitted. This is how justice is done.
U.S. President Donald Trump has launched a highly unusual pressure campaign in support of the far-right leader, claiming that Bolsonaro has been unfairly persecuted. Calling the trial a witch hunt, Trump has slapped 50% tariffs on Brazilian exports and imposed sanctions on several of the Supreme Court justices overseeing the case. Verdicts in Bolsonaro's case and those of 7 co-defendants, including several former ministers and generals, are expected by 12th of September. Bolsonaro risks over 40 years in prison if convicted of conspiring to overturn the 2022 presidential election result, where he suffered a narrow defeat by President Lula da Silva. Bolsonaro's trial is a historic first in the country, where a former leader is accused of trying to overturn democracy after his election defeat. The case has deeply divided the country between those who are in favor and those who see it as a political show trial. 5 justices are deliberating and a simple majority of 3 is needed for a guilty verdict. Bolsonaro denies all the charges and claims he is the victim of political persecution.